This is a rotator that followed me home from a ham fest. I don't have much information about it. The guy told me it didn't work. From what I can gather, I believe this is an Alliance HD-73-1, I think, because I could find this owner's manual on the internet and it kind of looks like it, and the control box looks like it. And here's the front panel. And here's a schematic of the system here. Of course, the rotator assembly is to the right of this terminal. Here, the rotor, and the control box is here. And what I found when I got home was this normally had a switch that rocks back and forth, and which would control which would control the direction of the rotator, and it looks like it would have a push. A short push would be slow, a faster push would be fast, and the same thing on the left side. I don't really care about the slow and fast. I just want to rotate it and have the meter be accurate. So anyway, what I found when I got home was the control was broken off, and here's the board that it was on. This is the contact that would rock to make contacts on here, and there's looks like 4 sets of contacts. And the contacts don't look too good, they look burnt. Anyway, I really don't care about that part. I don't like this kind of a chintzy arrangement. And what I'm going to do, since I don't care about a slow and a fast, I just care about a rotate and not rotate, I'm going to replace this kind of a Mickey Mouse arrangement with this wonderful bat handle toggle switch. Center off, momentary contact. That'll give me my right and left. But anyway, I have to see if this is going to work. Oh, here's your calibration pot, it looks like, and here's your meter, azimuth indicator. So I'm going to plug it in. Light comes on, that's a good sign. So to replace this with the switch, I've added this toggle switch. You can see the indicator is moving, and you can see the rotator is moving. And I can run it the other way, I think, with one hand. And now it's rotating the other way. So the meter's working. I'll stop it on north. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this toggle switch in this hole, and that'll give me my right and left. I've got the on and off switches just here. That comes through this opening, and the calibration pot comes through this opening. Once again, here's the schematic. This is that arrangement here where they had, looks like it made a contact at slow and then a contact at fast, and looks like the slow they just put a diode in series with it, I think. Anyway, I don't care about slow and fast, I just want go and not go. So the next step is going to be to mount this toggle switch in that hole, and then we'll see what happens. So stand by for phase 2 of this modification. I've mounted the switch on the panel here and wired it up, put it back together. I still have to put the back on it. But let's try it and see now. And that noise in the background is rain. And of course the calibrate pot here, I can adjust to calibrate it. Well, the final step is to put it back in its case. This is an actually nice shape. And then we'll be ready to go. This is actually a pretty solid rotator. My Ham 4 and my Ham M's are a little more hefty than this, but I'll be using this for VHF and UHF antennas. There won't be any big HF beams on this thing. This is a smaller one. This is the Alliance HD-73-1 rotator, as far as I can tell. Of course, this thing has been painted. I don't know how old this is. I should probably pull this apart and rebuild it. I rebuilt my Ham 4 and Ham M's. I took apart and redid those. And this one is probably a candidate for that, and that's not that hard. These all come apart pretty good. Anyway, that's the modification. If you get one of these things, and these actuator switches are kind of flimsy, you know, they've got a paddle. I didn't really like that. And like I say, I don't need two different speeds. I just wanted one speed, so I went with a momentary contact bad handle toggle. This is a pretty heavy duty switch. So that's it for this modification. I hope you enjoyed this, and happy hamming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.